Beginning in 3 weeks, on December 13th, Highland will join together for a special season of offering. As we think about giving to help fund works of restoration to come, we want to reflect on this past year. We join the whole world in grieving all the loss caused by the global pandemic, and yet we are thankful for the ways God has been light in the midst of this darkness. We find unity across the world in facing the realities of COVID-19, and this time reminds us that we are always unified in doing kingdom work to join God in the restoration of all things. Here are some stories from our Restore the World partners. Highland and the Chungdoi Church of Christ in Thailand partner with an organization named Urban Light to combat human trafficking among young boys, which is so prevalent in Southeast Asia. As COVID spread to the region in the spring of 2020, the Urban Light Drop-In Center was forced to temporarily close, leaving the boys it serves with nowhere else to go. God worked through Highland as we were able to direct funds to purchase food vouchers and hygiene kits to be provided to the boys during the period when the drop-in center was closed. And as international travel and the tourism industry has been significantly limited because of COVID protocol, several boys who had previously been trafficked are now gaining job training and employment through Urban Light. Even in the hardest of times, we believe in the faithfulness of God and give Him praise for the ways He is at work. Highland also partners with Eden and New Hope Ministries to combat trafficking in Southeast Asia. Past years' restoration offerings funded the creation of several community centers in Myanmar. During the global pandemic this year, these community centers shifted their sewing efforts to mask making. 80 women in these centers have stitched over 400,000 masks, most of which were given away to frontline workers and those in need. In addition, the centers have made soap to distribute and have been providing 4,000 meals each day. Because of the ways God is working, community leaders who were once skeptical of Eden and New Hope Ministries because of their Christian teaching now have come to welcome and value their presence because of the good done for those in need during this past year. When the world heard of the devastation of an enormous blast in the port city of Lebanon, Highland was able to respond quickly to the humanitarian crisis because of our established partnership with Arab Baptist Theological Seminary. God worked through the connection made through Highland's initiative to promote peacemaking in the Muslim-majority world. Our gifts help to share God's comfort with those hurting as a result of the cumulative crises of a struggling economy, COVID, and the blast. We also reflect on the ways that God is restoring lives in Itu, Brazil. We are thankful to be part of the fruitful ministries of the Itu Church of Christ and Crescimento Limpo. Crescimento Limpo shares God's love and hospitality with those affected by addiction, along with welcoming refugees from Venezuela. As with the rest of the world, CL had to make adjustments because of the global pandemic. Yet God worked in the community through it all. Listen to what Washington, a member of the CL community, says about the impact CL has had on his life.
I used to have a bench at the bus station. Now I have a front gate to my own house. Welcome to my house. As you can see, this is my new life. All of it has come by the grace of God and through the people He has used through Crescimento Limpo. This is my house. I pay my own rent here, but the money I pay is secondary. What is really important to me personally, is the support that I continue to get from Crescimento Limpo. I can still be a part of all of the things that have helped me to arrive at the point I am today. Contact with the monitors, psychologist, social worker, the conversations that have restored my life and allowed me to arrive at this point in this house. My reality now is different. It's no longer the bus station and it's no longer the drinking. My reality today is lived alongside good people, people who want to see me well. I am thankful to Crescimento Limpo and to those of you who donate to support this work, to restore many lives, many Washingtons through this work. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Thank you, Highland, for belonging to the Father's good purposes. May we continue to give testifying to the greatness and faithfulness of our living God.